Hi, my name's Daryl. Here's your Toyota news for January 28th. So, yeah, this is not a repeat. We have another RAV4 spotting or rendering or whatever you want to call it. So, a couple days ago, I did a story about this RAV4 that was seen in China. It was kind of at a dealer show in China. And I talked a little bit about this new front end, this Honeycomb front end, and how the fact that they kind of, I don't know, I guess they covered up a piece of it so it wasn't quite the whole honeycomb. And there were some YouTubers that were like, oh no, this isn't the design, there's no way. So yeah, it was spotted again, but this time not in China, this time in Michigan. Now, it was under camouflage, so you can't see the whole thing. But yeah, if you notice, if you zoom in really closely at the shot, what do you see here? So that honeycomb is covered up again. Now, I don't know if it's covered up with the camouflage or if that's actually the grill now and it's part of that honeycomb is being covered up. So I think this is the same car, or not the same car, but likely the same design that came from China, but this time it's in Michigan. So it's very likely that this is pretty close to the final RAV4. So yeah, like I said, I kind of like this design a little bit better than the previous one. And I sure hope, I'm getting tired of talking about this and showing you images of this, and I'm sure you're sick and tired of me talking about this as well. But you know, it's news, and I think this might be it. I hope that we hear something from Toyota soon. Maybe at the Chicago Auto Show, maybe they're going to come out and make some sort of announcement. I sure hope so. So in my next news story, let's talk about the Toyota 4Runner. I really love the way the new 4Runner looks. The embargo was lifted on the 4Runner, but interestingly enough, the 4Runners have actually already been being delivered to dealerships. So I announced about a month ago or so that the pricing for the 4Runners were released and that they were going to be shipping from Japan and then coming over to the United States. So they have started arriving. People have taken delivery. People have actually already started modifying their 4Runners. And so now the poor YouTube pressers, and the press actually gets to talk about the 4Runner after people actually have already taken delivery of them. And yeah, I mean, these are my favorite YouTubers, really. So Throttle House, I love these guys. Pickup Truck Plus, SUV Talk is one of my new favorite YouTube channels. Got a real journalist there that really talks about kind of the pickup truck market. Matt Moran Motoring is also one of my favorites, and Redline Reviews. And I haven't watched all of them yet. I've watched a couple of them. Of course, a lot of great things to say about the 4Runner. Now, Toyota does want you to know 5 things about the 4Runner, and this was a press release just a couple of days ago. And one of the things that wants you to know about the new 4Runner is it kind of strikes a balance. It strikes a balance between kind of that very stylish 4Runner as well as a very rugged design. The 4Runner is built on a platform to perform. So the 4Runner, it's an SUV, but it sits on the same body-on-frame architecture that the Land Cruiser sits on, the Sequoia, the Toyota Tacoma, the Toyota Tundra. So it's kind of like a truck first, SUV second. And so it's designed that way. So it's really designed to perform whether you're towing or whether you're off-roading or doing other sort of trucking duties. Now, it's got a really nice power plant. So it comes with a 2.4 liter. Yeah, I know we don't like those 4-cylinder engines as opposed to the naturally aspirated V6, but it comes with 278 horsepower and a whopping 317 pound-feet of torque. So yeah, that's going to be a pretty quick automobile, but it doesn't stop there. If you really want to pump up the power, you get the hybridized one, which has the same 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, but it also has a hybrid system. So it's got a battery pack on there with the 8-speed automatic transmission, so no CVT. And then you get 326 horsepower, almost 50 more, and 465 pound-feet of torque. So that's like almost 140 pound-feet extra torque. And so if you are getting your 4Runner to do some towing duties, or to do a lot of off-roading, you really want to look into that. You really want to look into that Hybrid Max powertrain, because that's going to do you really well. Now, the one thing about the Hybrid Max powertrain, yeah, it's got a lot of extra horsepower, a lot of extra torque. You actually don't get as good as gas mileage, which is kind of weird for a hybrid. But Toyota is really, on the truck platform, they're making their hybrids really more of a performance option as opposed to a gas-saving option. But the really nice thing about that Hybrid Max powertrain, whether it's on a Grand Highlander or any of the truck platforms, is you get an inverter with it. So as part of that Hybrid Max, you get a 2400 watt outlet, either in the bed of the pickup truck, if it's a pickup truck, or in the cargo area. And so, yeah, that's really great, because now you get to power, if you're doing an off-road adventure and you're doing some camping, now you can power your camping, or possibly power your travel trailer. So yeah, that's really cool. And the other thing, this 4Runner is really set up for off-roading. And so you can get the Trail Hunter, and it comes with off-road equipment from ARB, Old Man Emu, and Rigged Industries. And so, yeah, you get a lot of the off-road goodies to make your 4Runner a true off-road machine. And finally, just the number of trims and grades that you get with your 4Runner. They've got 9 different trims. So, from the base SR5 trim, which comes in at about $40,000. So for a brand new platform truck that performs, that looks as great as that 4Runner does, I think that's a bargain at $40,000. All the way up to the CRD Pro or the Trail Hunter, or if you're really into luxury, you can get a platinum grade 4Runner. And so, yeah, 4Runner, you really have something for everyone. So I'd invite you to go out there and do some YouTube watching of those 4Runner reviews. I hope to get my hands on one so I could review one as well. But yeah, I'm just a small-time YouTuber, so yeah, I don't get to go to all these press releases and stuff. So I just get to kind of comment on things. But I sure would like to get my hands on one and do a review. But anyway, watch these other YouTubers. I might do something like a little summary. So I'll probably watch all of them and perhaps, give some of the highlights from each of the YouTube reviewers, so that you don't actually have to watch all of them like me. But anyway, yeah, look forward to that. I probably will do something like that. And this is Daryl with your Toyota News, and I hope to see you in the next one again very soon.